Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to the final installment of Moodle Support Theater. Well, we discuss the gradebook. To do that, let us again come to the administration column. Let's choose grades, and let's take a look at the gradebook. This is kind of where we left everything. We are in the Jewel gradebook, as indicated here at the top. And I'm going to come down to the bottom, and we're going to look at student number 2. That student got a 30 on their assignment, and they came to me and said, Bill, I think we really need to discuss this. And in reviewing their paper, I decided, by golly, I think I could give some more points. So I'm going to come to my single view. I'm going to select that. I'm going to choose the checking for understanding assignment, and I'm going to choose student number 2. This is going to give all of the activity that student number 2 has completed so far, and I am going to highlight and move to change, giving the extra 10 points, choosing save. Grades were set, and we will notice here in this gradebook the change is affected, and when we choose Jewel Gradebook and go back, scroll down, we will see that the change is also reflected there. You'll notice that the 40 points here and at the top of the column, the 45 points are both shaded. They both have a specific distinct coloration. That indicates that the grade has been changed. Let's show you a little bit more information on that. Let's choose Grader Report. This gives you the overall gradebook. If you recall, we have to scroll over to the right and we have to come up to the top to turn our editing on. With that done, I'm going to scroll over a little bit so it's easier to see. Notice we have the highlighted value. There's a pencil inside that gear. I'm going to select it. It's going to allow me to edit the grade. This is another method of changing the grade. If I want to override the grade, saving changes, I then come back and I can again, to demonstrate, you can change your grade that way. Remember, solid boxes are for numbers, dotted boxes are for comments. One thing I also want to point out, and I'm really kind of tickled about this, right next to the student names in this view, course total is available. Very helpful when you're doing grades. If I were to come over and choose the Jewel Gradebook, the course total is going to be on the right-hand side of the page. Let's choose Setup. I'll show you how to pick that if that's something you wish to do. Selecting Setup, we're going to choose Course Grade Settings. Very top item, Aggregation Position. Where do you want your course total in that specific view to show? The default is now first. Let's come down to the grade item settings. If you don't want a number there, if you want the number and a percentage and a letter, a percentage and the real number, you have the choice to change any of these. And the final item, again, is decimal points. Some people like to have 1, some people don't like to have any, some people prefer a grade going out to 2 decimal points. So in the course grade settings, this does determine how it's going to look for everyone. Make those changes, save those changes, and they will become a part of the gradebook. Two other things that you may be interested in is importing grades and exporting grades. I begin with an export simply because I like to save a copy of my gradebook, worst case scenario. I'm going to choose Excel spreadsheet. I'm not going to save everything in the gradebook except for an archive. If I want to save this for personal reference, I'll do it. But if I'm going to do some grades in Excel and I'm going to do some advanced computations. If you get over an 85 on this test, you get 15 points in another category, that type of thing. If you want to get that complex, Moodle can't do it, but you can in Excel. Do not use totals. Totals are calculated fields. Remove the check marks from any totals. Also, and I'm going to show you why here in just a second, you're going to want to only work on a few specific things. Let's say you're working on attendance and the discussion forum. So except for archiving, I would not bring down everything in the gradebook. I'm going to make sure that I've chosen my Excel option. I'm going to choose download. I'm going to choose yes. Let's open it with Microsoft Excel, and there it is. I'm going to select the first row and choose bold, a personal choice. It's an old database thing I've got. I'm going to then add the grades, and I'll just put in some numbers here. All right, I've got my numbers. I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as a comma delimited value, CSV. Give it a click. I'm going to put it someplace I can find it. I like to put it on my desktop, and I'm going to come up with a better name than that if I was going to do this in real life. It gives you the most ridiculous number of things you have to do to get out of this. Talk to Bill Gates. I can't help you. Whew. Now I can import that into my gradebook. I will go to my desktop. I will get the copy of the file. I love dragging and dropping. It's the easiest thing in the bus. As soon as it fills in, we're ready to go. Nothing else needs to be changed. I'm simply going to choose Upload the Grades. Now here's where the magic happens. You have to map your data back in. This is email address to email address, and the only thing we did, we changed the attendance. And let's say we did the advanced forum. Let's choose Upload the Grades. It says we are successful. And when we go back to the gradebook, we are going to see that those values were input for us. There is more to do, but it's better discussed in person. So come on by Library 321. Make an appointment. We're more than happy to work with you and help you make the gradebook work for you.